Hello gamers, and welcome to another video with the MeepleMaven, board gaming strategy channel where we can take you from a beginner to a champion. So today's video we're going to be talking about how to master a game straight from the first playthrough. So how do we learn the game and become a master very quickly. Buckle up, because we're going to go through a 5-step process that's going to get you from opening that box to becoming a master at the next game night or convention that you're going to. Alright, so step 1, pretty simple. You're going to want to start by understanding the rules. You're going to want to learn the rules, you're going to want to understand the mechanics, and you're going to want to know everything you need to know about the basics of the game. So how do I take a turn? What actions can I do? When does the game end? Things like that. Just getting a good understanding of the basics of the game, understanding the rules, that's a prerequisite to mastering the game. One tip I have is try to find other games that you've played in the past that you can relate those mechanics to. A lot of the mechanics get recycled, so you might say something and just say, oh, that's very similar to what I've seen in game X or game Y. That really helps me to pick up games a little quicker, is try to get your mind to realize what it's similar to you might have played before. So that's step 1. Alright, so step 2. Now we've got an understanding of how the game is played, how to take our turns. But if we really want to have a shot at doing well our first, second, and third playthrough, what I like to ask next is step 2 here. How do I score points? How do I win? Right? So I've sat down and played 2-3 hour long games, and it took a lot of actions, but then at the end of the game I had no points. And that's not a very good feeling. So right as soon as you're starting to get a grasp on the game rules and the mechanics, start to ask and read about, how do I score points? What are my routes to victory? Because that's really what you want to form your strategy around. So that's step 2. Alright, so step 3. Now at this point we understand how to play the game, we understand how to score points and how to win the game, but now it's important that we understand the metagame. So the game outside of the game. What are the key strategies that are commonly used in this game? So if you take a game like Great Western Trail, typically you're going to want to specialize in either cowboys, builders, or engineers. And you're going to want to focus, because going deep on one of those strategies is going to give you more opportunities to score points. Typically in a game of Brass Birmingham, for example, you might want to understand the strategy of building a lot of cotton, the strategy of focusing mostly on scoring your points from rails. So understanding what the options are and what the common strategies are for a game, that's going to help you, really going to help you out. As soon as you understand that, you'll start to do a lot better within the game. Alright, now step 4. So by now we've understood the game, we've understood the key strategies and how to win the game. Now at this point, you want to start understanding what are the really powerful cards, or perhaps powerful combinations of cards that you're going to want to look out for in this game. So if we take a game like Wingspan, for example, there's 4 cards that are much stronger than the rest of the cards in the game. So if you're going to start to play a lot of Wingspan, you're getting into your first playthrough of Wingspan, and you see one of these cards and you don't take it, you're going to be at a disadvantage over someone who can identify, this is a very powerful card, I should be taking this card, or building this building, or whatever it might be. There tend to be certain cards or certain combinations that are much more powerful than others. And so that's step 4. Try to identify those early. Maybe ask a more experienced player, hey, is there anything really good I should watch out for? Examples like the Earth Catapult from Terraforming Mars. Another great example of a card that's generally very good, and you should keep an eye out for. Alrighty, now our last tip here. We've already learned everything we need to know to get ready for our playthrough. We've understood the mechanics. We've worked our way through how to win the game. We've understood the metagame strategies. We've identified those powerful cards. Now we're sitting down with our friends, or maybe we're at a convention and we're ready to get this game to the table, ready to play it for the first time. Step 5, relax. Have a good time. Just remember, you're playing a game, whether you're playing with friends or strangers at a convention, or you're playing online and firing it up for the first time. Just relax, have fun. Remember, board games are about making friends and having a good time. So don't stress too much about the outcome, but if you followed the first 4 steps, you will hopefully still be getting a good outcome. So that's step 5, just relax. Alright, well that wraps up our video today. So we covered 5 tips for how to master a board game on your first and second playthrough. I really hope that you enjoyed the content today. Please go ahead and share this content with fellow gamers. Hit the like button or the subscribe button, and check out some of my other videos if you're interested in more content. Thanks.